Today I like talking, but also mainly my own experience. How do you stay home, finding happiness and meaningful, meaning. I think right now, everyone's stuck at home. Many people, they're stuck at home and they don't know what they do. Also, some people want to go outside, but it's not good going outside because you can maybe get sickness, maybe you have disease, then other people may get that. Therefore, staying home is the best way. And then I want to share my own experience. Many years, I'm very expert, specialist, on how to stay home. Therefore, I have so many years, months, years in staying home, enjoying happiness, meaning. Therefore, one way I'm expert of this area. People have many experts. My expertise is staying home and finding happiness, meaning. That's my specialist. Therefore, I want to share my tips for you to how do you do that. It's very, very important. And then I think to do that, and I think first you can enjoy whatever you have, living room, bedroom, or any shrine room, wherever you, and enjoy it, and also relaxed, not be tense, just relax, then listen very clearly, clearly, comfortably. And you have drink tea, you can have tea, like I drink, like this is hot water. We don't need to be serious, just enjoy it, present moment. Then I want to share some tips how to really, this difficult, condition right now, difficult time, and world is, overwhelming by disease and fear and uncertainty. Midst of this crisis, how do you find happiness and meaning in your own life? Yeah, that's one I want to know. Therefore, I think in that case, people in staying home, different places and different worlds, like many different places. But I think I like order to how do you, even if you're stuck in home, how do you enjoy it? How do you find happiness, meaning? There are a few things. I think you're alone sometimes easier because you don't know how to deal with many people. Sometimes people don't want to live in alone, there are two different challenges. But doesn't matter. But I think, most people living alone, maybe couples, and also some people have children, but I can address that. First there, doesn't matter. The number one is my own experience, many years. What I found is, I told any other people, if you want to enjoy home, the number one is your environment. Environment is many years I noticed myself and others. If you're home, you need somewhere your home. First condition is order to enjoy home. I experienced many years, and wherever you are home, you need to have choosing not, comfortable spot. For example, I have living room. I can, set up very nicely, comfortable. And most people's home is set up. It's not like meant to be set there. Just almost like a hotel lobby, we call it. Just hotel lobby means just, people transit. People don't stay just only a few minutes or maybe half hour. But if your house is large, you don't want to stay home because feels very nothing. Feels very unsettled. I think the number one I see is environment means your home. When you sit home, you need to find a cozy, comfortable one area. For example, I have living room one area. I'm set up very comfortable with a group of people or myself. Enjoy I can sit there maybe 2 hours. I feel comfortable. I don't feel unsettled there. I really settled. I think that's number one. Then most people, I go to many different places, they don't have that cozy place. Everything's just, many chairs, I look around, I don't know where where you sit comfortably 1 hour, 2 hours. And then most people, they go out all the time, they just only sleep in their home, then go out work, and then go restaurant. They never stay home. Therefore, they didn't, they don't need to cozy, comfortable place. But really, this is very important. Therefore, I told people, in order to enjoy home, you need to have, shrine room, meditation room, a couch somewhere really comfortable. You can stay there maybe 1, 2 hours, stay comfortably. You have enjoy that. I think that's very important. That's first condition I noticed. And throughout many years, when I was living in different places, number one for me is whether a small place or big place, number one is set up very comfortable, cozy place. You don't need fancy, like cozy place. Means you enjoy that. I think you have that, then you want to stay there. That's called first environment. And I think environment, and you put, arrange very nicely with flowers and paintings. And, I think that's number one, is, enjoy it. I think that's really most people appreciate that and then really feels good. The second condition is the most important one. Second condition is enjoy and finding happiness, so you enjoy home is, second condition is your state of mind. Yeah. I think this is the 2 parts, State of mind is very crucial. Means your state of mind is very comfortable. That's it. Your state of mind is comfortable. Means like try to reduce your stress. Try to reduce your worry. Try to reduce your, resentment, or no, let's not thinking about something difficult. If your mind is comfortable, I notice myself, I enjoy it. Doesn't matter whether I live in home, I going out, I talk to people, doesn't matter, I enjoy it. Therefore, the second condition is your state of mind. I think this is very important all the time. Whether you stay home, going out, you interacting people, number one, the experience determined about your state of mind. Your state of mind is calm, comfortable, free, worry and concerns. I think try to be that, try to be not thinking too much, trying to be not, fixating some difficult conditions or someone did something, and try to be clear, have blue sky like mind. And try to take care of your mind, try to take care of your mind. It means how do you say, take care of your house means you just, what do you need? Dishwash, clean your house and clean your bathroom, put everything's organized. That's called take care of your house, yeah. But similar, we need to do the similar. Take care of your mind means just try to free worry. Try to not fix someone did something, or not fix something negative things in the world. Negative, we say, I need to fix because world is so chaos. World is always chaos. World is always chaos. World is always something going on. We cannot always thinking about something going on. Therefore, you take care, how much you take care of your house, the same way you take care of your mind. Make sure your mind is comfortable. Make sure your mind is, how do you free worry? And I think these things are very essential of Dharma teachings. If you learn in Dharma teachings or meditation, they show you how to free worry, how to show, they show how to clear your mind. I think these things are very important things. And that means if you know how to manage your mind, You know how to free your worries. I think you enjoy home, or you enjoy home, or you're walking, talking all the time good. Therefore, I think state of mind is very important. State of mind, calm state of mind, clear state of mind, serene state of mind, compassionate state of mind, blue sky like sky, pristine state like pristine awareness. All these things, when you remain here, just stay with that. And instead of running worries, thinking, negative thoughts, we have two choices. One way, you want to stay calm, clear state of mind, or you want to worry or concern. You have two choices, You have house, there are two choices. You want to mess up everything in your house, or you want to clean up. Both your choice. I say, I want everything through my living room, or garbage through my living room. That's your choice. You can do that. Also, you can clean up everything, take things garbage and clean up. That's your choice. Similarly, we want to mess up our mind, through all negative thoughts and emotions through our consciousness, messed up, or you just free that, or you clean up that. A clean is, meditation is really means clean your mind. And, we are talking about this. Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava says, how do you clean your mind? He says, you clean your mind, 10 minutes, you can clean your mind. Many different minutes. He says, how do you clean your mind? 10 minutes. If you do this properly, don't follow past. Many garbages come from past. Yeah? Don't follow future. Also, many garbages come from future. And then that means we don't go that way. And then what he says in Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava, stay present moment. Stay present moment. And leave your mind alone. If you leave your mind alone, you not stay. You not follow past events. You not follow future events. If you stay present moment, if you leave your mind alone, your all mental, emotional garbage dissolve, disappear into your mind. They're just temporary events. They're frequencies. They're virtual reality. Therefore, that's really dissolved. He's giving technique how to clean your mind. And you worry, do that technique. If you worry too much, it says, don't follow past. Don't anticipate in future. Stay present moment. Leave your mind. You do that, the worriness disappears. If you feel fear, you're concerned, your mind is distorted, uncomfortable, and do the same techniques. Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava says, don't follow past. Don't anticipate. Stay present moment. Leave your mind alone. Someone knows this meditation. They know how to do that. They know how to clear mind. The meditation goal is whenever thoughts, emotions appear in your mind, you can free simultaneously. That's really meditation. It's not just only sit there, close eyes and relax, like this. And then thoughts, emotions, you don't know how to deal with your thoughts, emotions, and events, mind. But the real meditation is the fear comes, the anxiety comes, the anger comes, the resentment comes, the worry comes. You can free that moment. They call that is the real meditation. Means through your own meditation, you have the ability to free your mental events. Yeah, you have you can free your mental events. There's empowering, there's confidence, there's, you have confidence. Oh, I free my mental events. That's real confidence. Then, there's called Dzogchen prayer, they call, and they says, I'm not bewildered by, and the world bewildered by, but I have no fear. I'm not fear to whole entire world is collapse, something like that. Dzogchen Samantha prayer. That means if you can control your mind, you can free your thoughts. The world will collapse. There's no fear because most fear comes from your distortions mind. Yes, it projects your mind. Therefore, if you know how to free your thoughts, you have no fear. The more you have thoughts, the more you have concerns. The more you have thoughts, the more you have free fear. The more you have cannot stay home. What's make is why we are driving so much everywhere. It's very uncomfortable to stay one place. The more you thoughts you have, this and that, I don't like this, I don't like that, I cannot go home, I cannot go out, I cannot go exercise, I cannot see my family, I cannot go anywhere. The more you have thoughts, these things, the more you have driven uncomfortable. Therefore, the amount thoughts make you uncomfortable, the more thoughts you have. But if you can reduce 60-70% your thoughts, that's really comfortableness comes, then you enjoy every moment. Therefore, I think happiness, that says if your mind is comfortable, you enjoy present moment. That's called happiness. It's not, even you don't need always entertain something, some senses, external conditions. But if your mind is comfortable, doesn't matter, whatever front you, enjoy that moment. Satisfaction is that moment. I think therefore, state of mind is very important. Usually we address what is really mean. Meditation is comfortable state of mind. I think that it's very important. Therefore, I think a long run, we have two goals. One is short term, and during this period of time, we have 2-3 months, we need to have job to do. The number one job is, make sure you take care of your mind. Try to make your mind comfortable, no much worry, no much thinking about. Calm. Try to calm. I think try to not much worry. Try to not much stuck in your thoughts. And you listen music or read book or any other different ways, try to, mind is calm or comfortable. But that's during this period of time, you need to do that deliberately. But the second is overall. But whether you live this, 20-30 years we are living, most people have, I don't know how much we have, 20-30 years to live. But I think our project is through meditation, you learn meditation, how do you really have beautiful consciousness? That's the goal. If you can access your natural, unfabricated consciousness. It's very beautiful, If you experience that, that means you're the best state of mind, best consciousness. If you have that, I think then life is extraordinary. That's it. If your mind is become extraordinary, your life is become extraordinary. Therefore, long project is we need to work with our mind. That's really the long project. Even if we fix the conditions, have the family, we have a good job, we have, travel, we have everything. But if you don't fix your mind, your life is not good. Anybody's, life is because there's so much worries, concerns, fear, anxiety. Even it doesn't matter how much good condition cannot reduce your anxiety or fear. But if you work with the mind, that does really, when you work with the mind, can reduce your fear and anxiety. Therefore, I think long run is how we can have the best consciousness, beautiful consciousness, pristine mind. Yeah, I think that's long run and long project, Therefore, Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava says, if you have the pure awareness, pristine mind, he says, you live very beautifully and you die with fearlessly. And you know how to face difficult conditions. That's we need, yeah? Live beautifully. We know how to face difficult conditions because we have the right mindset and we die fearlessly. That's what we need, yeah? That's called extraordinary life. And that's really our, therefore, it's the best way to enjoy each moment is have extraordinary mind or good state of mind. Therefore, not worry, not like fixating your thoughts, emotions, let go, just be comfortable. And therefore, right now, we always worry about conditions. We are fixing our mind. But right now, it's not thinking about many external conditions. Of course, we need to aware. But right now is changing our attitude. That's really our time. And take care of our mind. You can take care of your mind, but conditions are difficult. Conditions everywhere, challenging, We don't need fear, but we need awareness. You have awareness, means you aware everything, what's going on. But fear, don't aware anything. Fear is unnecessary, but we need more awareness, consciousness, mindfulness. Whatever is going on, whatever we do, that's what we need. We don't need fear. That's number one. Second condition about, enjoy home or enjoy doing anything. Therefore, second condition is a state of mind. I think this is a very important, most important one. Second is, I think meditators, they always focus this, fixing your mind. My own experience, I want to talk my own experience. Many years, many years, what I really see is my strength, number one, is I come from, it's not conditions, it's my mind. Either your mind is, there's two words. A liability, asset. This is very important. Yeah, this is, either your mind is liability or asset. It means my mind has become asset, not liability. Because really, many years I was difficult conditions handle. I learned from, and then I just try to change in my attitudes and changing my perspective, develop positive thoughts, emotions. I can handle difficult, and then also enjoy each moment. Past, many years, I was really enjoy life on it, practice everything. I think that's really my mind become asset, not liability. I think they're similar. Your mind is providing happiness and joy, enlightenment, your life. That means mind become asset. Your mind is creating lots of turmoil in your life, and lots of turmoil, lots of fiction, always hesitation, always judgment, always total negative, and also resentment, or like all these things are like calm, then mind is become against you. They're the source of suffering, liability. Yeah. Therefore, that's really reason I think my many years. I number one, my focus is, my life is. Therefore, I fix in my mind, improve my mind. That's really all through meditation, especially in Vajrayana, Guru Rinpoche Pama Sambhava's teachings. Very fortunately, have like enjoy many different things, and therefore fixing problems. I try to do that. Also, I teach other people. Therefore, I think there's so many things, but today that's enough. Therefore, the second condition is the state of mind. Okay, positive, clear state of mind, a comfortable state of mind. And then you have that, and you have enjoy whatever you're home or you brought. You have very extraordinary good time, and you can handle everything. And that's very important, because when people have difficult stay home because mind is driving that crazy, and mind is driving crazy. And I need to do something. The thoughts appear, the emotions appear, everything appear in your mind. Therefore, the best mind is the second condition about enjoy each moment. I think then there are two parts I was talk about. This teaching. First, happiness. I think second is you enjoy home. You are meaningful. Meaningful. You do meaningful things, actions. I think this is another important. Many years I've experienced why I'm enjoying home, because the number one I enjoy home because my only experience is when I home I'm meaningful and useful, productive, and beneficial. You need to have this meaningful, useful, productive, and beneficial. If you have 4 of these things, you can do home. You enjoy home. You feel satisfied, contentment. Contentment is come from. Where contentment, satisfaction come from. If you doing meaningful things, there's a satisfaction, contentment. Whether you go out somewhere or whether you're doing something home. Therefore, doing meaningful things, there's contentment. That's really our connection. For example, you go restaurant, yeah. You eat the food, you fill your stomach, yeah. I think similarly, if you're doing meaningful things, there's fulfillment. You emotionally full. You're emotionally not empty, emotionally not poverty. Emotionally full is doing meaningful things. You think what's meaningful, For example, me, I read book, very beautiful, meaningful book. I have what I can read here is Longchenpa's teachings. I read that. I don't know, most people don't. I think that the bottom line is something is really meaningful for you. You read that books. I read Guru Rinpoche Pama Sambhava's teaching, something like that. Reading books, it gave me meaningful. I enjoy that. Doesn't matter, I said, I just 1 hour reading, then enjoy it. I feel meaningful after that. And I say, and then you useful, you're not useless. You useful, helpful, helpful your home. If you have partner, it's not like knowing them, but you help for them. You help for your family members. You help for the community. You help for even you talk to phone. When you right now, you can talk to phone. You're helpful and useful. I think useful, that's very important. Useful, that's important. Useful, meaningful. And then I think that or beneficial, when for example, I can teaching online, for example, like this. I think that's really beneficial for the many people. Therefore, I can feel, like, and then meaning my living room. Just stay in my living room. I find meaning here. And similar, you need to do what's meaningful you can do in your home. What's meaningful projects or any other meaningful things. Or practice some similar. You're a meditation practitioner. Just do meditation. I think like 1 hour you do meditation. I think you feel meaningful and useful or beneficial for the yourself and others. And right now we are doing this mantra, protection healing mantra. If you do that, I think that's also feel meaningful. And then I think world, so many people enjoy many things, sports, golf. They enjoy that because they feel some meaningful or they feel something, doing something special, That's really they enjoy. Therefore, you need found in home what's really meaningful thing, what's useful, what's, and then also beneficial. All this you need found home. Your individual is different. Individual is very different. There are different ways you can do. You need found out that. I think that gave you more meaning for your actions. I think that's it. Therefore, emotional, you're satisfied. Once you're emotionally satisfied, you have enjoy it. You enjoy it and you feel content. Contentment is very important part of the happiness, well-being. And then I think the fourth is I want to say is, if you are like family members home, and many people home, children home, husband, wife, other family members, the number one is very important here. This time is, the more people you have, the more, there are challenges they have all the time. Challenges, difficult connecting, people have afflictions, complications. But I think that this is very important. The Bodhisattva way of life, they talk about. You just meet many people, but it's very important is you have patience. Patience is very important because patience fix everything. Patience means we are, people living in one room, one house. There's many people. Number one, you can fix problems, be patient, but only just, you don't need to be, all the time, but just, few weeks, maybe patience. I think that's very important. Be patient, have tolerance, like other people's views, people's, like everybody talk to, openly and also have tolerance. Tolerance, patience, reduce complication is, it's like reduce the chaos, reduce the uncomfortableness, and therefore people treat nicely. That's very important. Compassion is, compassion means you treat everyone nicely. And this is how do you develop compassion is that you look at, you want happiness, you don't want suffering, yeah? You want happiness, you don't want suffering. You want to treat well, everybody treat well, and that's what you want. But how about others? Others exactly same. Your partner, your friend, they all want happiness. They no one's knowing or difficult or criticize. Therefore, if you know that, that's a source of compassion or source of patience. No one can disturb you, but you cannot disturb others. You need understanding. Some people are stuck in ego, but always thinking me. It's like be mindful. You thinking always me, and then you never consider others. Of course, we need to think ourselves. Also, same time we think others too. And then how to really, go through all family members. Everybody be patience, tolerance, understanding each other. I think that's really, really make, reduce chaos and uncomfortableness. And, we need to do that. That's really our, I think, requirement right now. It's very important to therefore enjoy happiness home. That's really are the part about the package or part, enjoy home. You need to have tolerance and patience, understanding others. That's really important. And then the more you have, the more everybody enjoy home. Also, that's really are. And one way, that's really are the conditions about enjoying home. The other thing is also, counterbalance fear, or other, negative thoughts, emotions. You need to have counterbalance. You need to have positive thoughts. You need to have appreciation. You need focus, appreciation, and gratitude. I think that's also very important. And let's say, oh, I'm very appreciate, we have, maybe you're not sick. I say, I'm not sick, I have home food, people are here. I think one way, people enjoy it because they appreciate present moment, what is there. I appreciate, this place living. I appreciate today's dinner. I really appreciate. I have grateful for everyone helping me living together. I'm grateful, you need thinking positively. Means you are not just only thinking, fear all the time, but you need thinking positively. You need changing the picture, changing the picture, and you appreciate people, appreciate everyone, and grateful for the, this time, people together, helping each other, like that. That's also give more. You enjoy home. Sometimes we ignore anything positive, That's really, and then you ignore anything, ignore, or like the other is the word is ignore, and also there's another beautiful word, ignore. I don't remember that. There's another word, but similar word, but ignore, and also ignore the, something, positive, something good, and then that we ignore something positive and good, then we don't enjoy it. How much you appreciate present moment, that much you enjoy that moment. That much. That's really our. It's not human happiness. It's a state of mind. Therefore, the more you remain, enjoy precious. Today's a very beautiful day. You need to say that, because myths are difficult. You need to have some light. Myths are difficult. You appreciation, gratitude you bring. That's called strength. That's called changing the attitudes. And therefore, that's really mind training. You call mind training. Mind training means when you have anger, people have anger, resentment, they're trained with compassion and love, and then changing your state of mind, and then your anger and resentment disappear, you feel compassion. Therefore, how do you take care of your anger, resentment? Practice compassion, love. That's really hard. And then how do you reduce unhappiness, frustration, or like loneliness, all these things? How do you do that? And then appreciation, gratitude. You focus more appreciating something precious. Human life, human life is precious. This moment's precious. And thinking that way, changing everything. Therefore, I think we need focus, appreciation, gratitude. And that is, the bottom line is that when your mind is controlled by positive thoughts, emotions, no matter what, you always have strength, power, and dignity, happiness. It doesn't matter how circumstances are bad are. The mind is controlled by calm, clear, compassion, tolerance, appreciation, gratitude. If your mind is controlled by that, And then even the conditions challenge you, you still amidst the difficult, you say you found happiness, peace. Everything's conditions are good, your conditions are, everything's perfect, but your mind is dominant by fear, anxiety, resentment, and then your things are, everything's become difficult for you. Therefore, your mind, state of mind is determined by your experience. And therefore, during this period of time, we need to have calm, clear mind one way. The other thing is, other things very important is positive thoughts, emotions. And that can change in everything. Therefore, when you have positive thoughts, emotions, you call this internal strength. Yes, internal strength. Once you have internal strength, you can face challenges. You know why people have face challenges, because they have internal strength. I think that really are the very important. I think that's really are. I think today's we are discuss this, and then people have many questions. People have questions maybe, and let stop here and talk about today. I recapping again. I repeat again. Few conditions. I wrote down here. Let me see the. Okay, a few conditions about enjoying home and finding happiness, meaning happiness. First conditions, nice environment. You set very cozy place, not just only right now during this 2-3 months. I think generalize. You want to stay more home, you need cozy place, set home, enjoy place. It's very comfortable. So that's first condition. I experienced many years. I thought that's very important for me. Enjoy home, set comfortable place, and and the second is state of mind. Very important. Third is you can do meaningful things in your home. Your home, useful, beneficial, meaningful. Whatever you see meaningful, I do that. I'm just doing meditation. I do read that, and many different kind of meditations I do. And that even I can phone call, talk to the phone. It's sometimes meaningful. Meaningful to see. That's third condition about. Fourth is patience, tolerance, understanding other people. If you are with other people. And also appreciation, gratitude means like you have positive mindset. You appreciate whatever you are. You have grateful, and that. I think that's really, even if things are difficult, you need to start thinking this way. That's very good. It's not like people say, "Oh, I have difficult condition. I cannot think." But that's a technique. Even though life is difficult, we start thinking the things are. Even you have 5 positive things you can come. Even you have 70% are difficult, but 30% you have wonderful. You can think about that. Give you different energy. That really are the 5 or 4 conditions of finding happiness, meaning your home, or you go out. What is about play? About things. Okay, I think that's really enough today's teaching, and then I think next time we can address some other things, but this time I think that's enough. Yeah. I think therefore that's, and also, and tomorrow I'm also doing the 2 mantras I gave last time. I gave this practice is a guided meditation, and also practice meditation together. And you have available. I think so you're available because please come and join me tomorrow, and we can do another practice meditation. I discuss about this kind of teachings and practices. And these things this is not just only talk, but also it helps you everybody's life, how to deal challenge difficulties, how to find amidst the difficulty you find in happiness fulfillment. That's it. Therefore, I think that's really all, and I think therefore maybe there's the questions. Maybe Ken, you have any questions? Can we can do right now.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Rinpoche. And everyone says hello, Rinpoche, and thank you so much for the time. And they're expressing a lot of gratitude, Rinpoche.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So one of the first questions here is, what about loneliness and the need for social connection? Being at home all the time, you're not able to socially connect with people. So how do you deal with that, the feelings of loneliness and the lack of social connection?
Okay, I think loneliness. I think loneliness is a big subject. I think generally you have social connection. I think generally people need whether you're home or abroad, you need generally have social connection. Social connection is you connect. I think the number one loneliness is people know how to connect other people. If you know how to connect other people, even if you stand alone, you feel good. Generally, you have. I think this is very important. Generally, people know how to connect at each other. Generally, I just alone, I lived alone many years and like that. I think for me, my own experience, because even I alone, I feel connect to other people. Still, I have good connection. Other people helps, and and therefore, even I talk to them even on the phone or I think that's very important to talk to sometimes phone and connect that way, not just only text message. Generally, you have connection. That's very important. How do you generally you have connection? I think you need how to connect other people through positive. And sometimes we don't know how to connect. I think I have give few tips how to connect other people. How to connect other people, I think we need to have these things are very important. Love, compassion, tolerance, and then it's gratitude, appreciation. I think very important to, someone did to you something good, you grateful, you have grateful, you show grateful. And that really connection, mutual connection. And then also you feel appreciation, you appreciate other people. I think helping each other. I think that's really helping, they help you, you're helping them, they're emotionally satisfied. And then there's connection. You're not loneliness. I think modern loneliness is, number one I see is, there's no really generally, people don't know how to connect each other. And emotionally. You feel emotionally connected, or you're still, or yourself, you feel good. But I think we need to feel emotionally disconnected, then it's feel maybe loneliness curse. But you emotionally connect with them. People, I call them, this is 3 different ways connecting. First connection is your friends, loved ones, you have connection, emotional connection. You have appreciation, that's emotional connection. You have gratitude them, you have connection. They respect you, you respect them. That's really emotional connection. Or love, compassion, gratitude. And then that's, loved ones and friends, family. And the other emotional connection, you care about all people generally. And then you care, they care you. I think that's an emotional connection. And the other thing is, for example, I have gratitude, devotion, appreciation, Buddha and Rinpoche, something like that. That means my devotion is emotional connection. And that 3 different ways, I think you'll connect. Therefore, I think that's really our, and. All these things, the more you positive thoughts, emotions, You have, when you are alone, they are connecting. That's really are. If you have no emotional connection, you are amidst the people, you are surround so many people, you still alone because you have no emotional connection. Therefore, I think emotional connection you build through develop love, compassion, rejoice, appreciate, appreciation, yeah, rejoice and appreciation and gratitude. This way you need build that emotional connection. I think then resolves the loneliness. And that's really, we must have emotional connection, like for other beings. That's really our solve the loneliness. You don't feel lonely, you feel everybody love you. You feel everybody love you. You feel everybody care about you. You feel people appreciate you. You don't feel lonely, and that's really, really important.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rinpoche. Another question is, aside from fear, anxiety, and resentment, many of us are resorting to various forms of distractions, such as Netflix, watching a lot of movies, and etc. So how do we deal with these types of distractions that we're faced with now at home?
I think distractions are like right now, sometimes people don't have any practice. There's sometimes distractions okay because there's nothing you can do. But, I think you need, I think you need balance, very enjoy. You can do meditation practice, some other things too. And then you can do the Netflix also. I think then balance. I think too much and, like Netflix, then you certain point you're tired and then you not enjoy it. And therefore, I think balance is very important to you. We need some distraction. That's human nature, some form of distraction. That's not big. But too much distraction is not good. Therefore, not good for the people's well-being. And therefore, you can do other things and same time that there's some, some percentage Netflix and then also other things, meaningful things. Then I think then balance. That's okay. My perspective.
Perfect. Thank you. How can we be happy and have a clear mind right now with the epidemic during this time? Because people are dying everywhere. So how do we balance that?
Right now, it's most we need to have calm, happy mind. It doesn't matter, like the world is crazy. That don't mean we need to become crazy. World is chaos. That don't mean we need to everyone become chaos. And therefore, right now is the most number one time to take care of your mind. Even the world is crazy, I think there are many people have happiness and joy. That's very important because the number one is the world is chaos. The meditators, notice that, but take care of your minds, but you remaining with the present moment, not fixating chaosness world. I'm not, completely lost into that. There's no meaning lost into that. Therefore, try to be compassionate, try to be useful, try to be beneficial, and try to have a good spirit, try to be, happy, try to be happy. I think these things are all good, even the world is chaos. That I think we recommend it, if we are not happy, don't mean anything. That's not support the world. We have strength more. I think we can help more world. And therefore, for example, like me, for example, today, I'm unhappy, won't help the world, but I'm just comfortable and strength, then that help world. People give that energy. Therefore, I think right now, when we fix the world is chaos, we lost into that, and then we become like that, almost like there's external virus. It's like disease, like the corona 19, the external virus that hurts your body, yeah. But internal virus is your, thoughts. Thoughts become virus, and someone really negative things going on, and you thinking that, and that make you depressed, unhappiness. That's another virus. And then there's quote of Guru Rinpoche Pama Sambhava. I think I put my book, like how things. He says, what he says, thoughts are the demons. He says, thoughts are the demons. The demons come from within your mind. When you know your mind is pristine, there's even a name, there's no name, even forget demon, there's even no name of demons. Therefore, thoughts come from demons, thoughts appear demons means thoughts make you suffering, thoughts make you concerned, thoughts make you fearful. I think that's really our doing. Therefore, when this chaos time, we are just try to strength. It means we just believe positive thoughts, emotions, hang on with that, rely on that, not negative thoughts, emotions. Then we have strength, we have awareness, we have tolerance, we are not become paralyzed, and we have helping others. I think that's very important. It's really, really important right now.
Wonderful. So how about when there are too many meaningful things that you want to do in a day and somehow those things cause you stress? So how do you manage that? What are your suggestions with that?
I'm glad people know how too many things and if they can do their home, that's good. I don't, like you don't need, they call that is, like too many things to do, and then you can say, be mindful. What's really important, you select a few things you can do. You don't need to do many things. But you do, but enjoy it. You do meaningful things, but you enjoy it. You feel comfortable. That's very important. Not like busy, everything you say you are doing meaningful things, completely chaos and frantic. That's really our lost mindfulness, called lost mindfulness. But be mindful. Be doing. You enjoy it. You find peace. Same time, you be meaningful. That's very important. Balance that.
Perfect. Rinpoche, can you comment on the fact that if we control our state of mind and have a good state of mind, that helps us enjoy good conditions even better and deal with bad conditions more effectively? Can you expand on that a little bit more?
Yeah, I think that's really important. And if your mind is through meditation, through many years, and meditators are like, what's really meditators? Meditators are people build computers. People build computers. Steve Jobs built computers and iPhones. So many things. They built that beautiful, perfect iPhone, iPad, computer. They have to do that. The meditators they build mind, like they build mind and thoughts. Therefore, what they really experience is two things important. Two things. First is you have clear, calm mind. They build that. Clear, calm, serene, vibrancy mind. That's important. A second is have positive thoughts, emotions. Positive thoughts, emotions, attitudes you have. If you have these two things, you can enjoy it, present moment. Also, you can handle difficult things, fearful. Right now, how do you really, right now we can face this difficult? You have mind is calm, clear, vibrancy, and positive thoughts, emotions. Look at the world, they can handle difficult things. That's really art. And they can how to digest fear. They can how to release your fear. They know how to really, there's wisdom, compassion about. And they're not things. Their actions come from wisdom, compassion. Therefore, they can how to face challenges. The Pacific, they gave me Pacific two things, build calm, clear mind. That's our job every day. My job is, every day make sure my mind is calm, clear, vibrancy. I think pristine mind. I want to talk maybe in the future, in the next 2-3 weeks. I want to talk about particularly pristine mind and difficult conditions, how to face that. I want to talk one day. I wanted lots of things I want to say that pristine mind, and then I particularly talk about that. One maybe Saturday I want to talk about and that in next few weeks. Yeah. Okay.
Wonderful, thank you. Rinpoche, can you please expand on working with anger that may arise at this time due to what's happening right now, or maybe and how to transform that into acceptance or understanding? So how do we work with anger that's coming?
Yeah, anger is, like anger is really, I think, disturbed mind, and also you will not enjoy anger controls and what is Shandong there was Bodhisattva. And Shandong Deva says, Bodhisattva says, you harbor resentment, you will not enjoy present moment, you cannot sleep. That's the way of Bodhisattva, the way of Bodhisattva. Therefore, I think we are, anger is sometimes, people think it's special. Anger is not special. Like people are sometimes think there's value holding anger, some value. There's no value in holding anger at all, because let's say I eat bad food, and there's no value stuck in my stomach. I want to wash away that bad food, because that's really not good my body. Similarly, if you have anger and holding your mind, that damage your body mind. Therefore, let go is best. Let go is the best. Let go of the anger. I think, how do you do that? You think the same way. If you eat poison food, you want holding that your stomach? No, you don't want holding that your stomach. Same way, if you angry someone, that's damage your daily life. That's damage your mind, happiness, relationships. It's really poison. You need to have choice. Let go of that, and then you much feel better. Therefore, I think through see the big picture. The big picture means life is precious. You don't want to waste with anger, and because they're thinking life is precious. I don't want harboring anger or resentment. Think it that way, and no one knows. Life is precious, but we don't know how long we live, and we don't want short periods till we live. We don't want to harbor anger. We should forgive, because we need, you harbor people that anger, then the life is waste. Therefore, best thing is you think of the consequence, the anger, and benefits that let go. There's so many benefits that let go, and then you think that way, and then you release anger.
Wonderful, Rinpoche. So what kind of advice can you offer to people who may be worried that they have the virus, or they know people who do have the virus and are tested positive, and they can't focus on anything else because they're very concerned for their health and well-being? What should those people focus on?
I think I don't know. They're meditators. They're meditators. Then they can, there's they're meditators, that I think that means like, say, don't follow past, don't follow future. Just try to calm down, try to be yourself, and then, like not follow after your worries and anxieties. If the more you follow worries, anxieties, conditions, what happened may happen, you think that way, the more you feel fearful, anxious, yeah. And then the number one is calm down yourself, and calm down yourself, everything's okay. And I think, this temporary, and then you need to calm down yourself too. That's very important. I think most people don't know how to calm down themselves. There's no idea they can calm down themselves. But meditators are working, where they work, not follow their thoughts, just stay present, Don't follow their thoughts. Don't think of the conditions. Just stay present and just try to calm down. That's very important. And someone meditated, they know that. Someone not meditated, I think, then is the worry means like they have a lot of worry. I think these people, I think found is a similar, like please, don't think too much. Please, you okay? Give them comfort. Give them comfort. You okay? I think, they take care, no problem, and you need to be stronger. I think people say you need to be stronger. That people become stronger. I think that we need to encourage you. You need to be stronger. You can handle. I think we need to give that compliments or like encourage. You go through this. We can help you. Give that confidence is very important.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Another question is, watching the news right now creates a lot of fear and anxiety naturally, but that's the reality of what's going on, and that's we're saturated with this kind of news. So, what do you recommend with that?
With watching news, you need to watch news, but not obsessed, not too much. Every moment you watch. Sometimes people watching news, they need to know what's going on, but at the same time, all the time, continually, like watching news, that's really not good. Therefore, the more you think about negative, difficult conditions, the more you perpetuate that. Similar, the more you think of positive, and then some things, and then really means create that experience. Therefore, I think the news, but at the same time, reading beautiful book or even a movie, you can sometimes distract that, like see, that, and can give you peace of mind. Any give you peace of mind, that'd be very good. Sometimes beautiful movies, movie means sometimes meditation, you just focus that, and you forget what's going on. That's it. If you don't know meditation, read beautiful book, listen beautiful music. That's another form of meditation. Meditation means focus what's going on in the present moment. That's it. That's really meditation, therefore. And that's another way to do it.
Wonderful. Rinpoche, how can I be bountiful if people are confused, they have anger, or they might have a bad attitude? What's the best way for me to be able to be helpful and bountiful and have...
You say what do you say?
Bountiful. So what's the best way to help people or communicate with people who seem to be confused or have a lot of anger or who have a bad attitude right now?
I think try to, please, like they say, this time we have difficult, conditions. Let's not talk about difficult things. We need to have, helping each other. I think you need to talk to them, these people like that. Like it's not time to please waiting 2 months. Please, just only maybe a few weeks. Please wait a few months, maybe 2 months. Then we want to talk. We want to talk anything after that. Let's not talk about difficult things. What you did, things what I did. Please don't say these things. Just we need to have. Let's talk about care each other, helping each other, and it's and right now is everybody's helping each other, care each other. That time is not like talk about blame self, talk about issues, complaining. It's not time to complain. You understand? It's not time to, talk about issues. Not talk about time to political disagreements. Or not time to complain, or this person, that person. And that is not time. It's because then everything spoiled is you're not enjoyed. But right now is time to is everybody's forgiveness time, come together time, be patient time, helping each other, give comfort each time. That time you need to talk about your family members or people, just do that. Please, can you do that? I think that's very important. Not everybody has agreement, something there.
Wonderful. So this attendee is practicing Pristine Mind meditation, Rinpoche, and they say that often when they practice Pristine Mind meditation, a joyful feeling of openness and lightness appears in this person's chest and in their experience. And so they find it hard not to focus on it. So, is that the right
Not
thing?
forget that chest.
Of the lightness, the experience.
Yeah, you can lightness, you can focus that, it's good, but not obsessed, like not too, like, but you focus, enjoy that. I say enjoy that, that's it. Enjoy that.
Wonderful. And someone would like to just to have you repeat the 4 different attitudes again. So you had mentioned, right.
4 conditions, not attitudes, yeah?
Right, 4 conditions, I believe.
4
Right.
conditions or like attitudes? 4 conditions.
Maybe repeat the 4 conditions again.
4 conditions. First is environment where you stay. I think this is very important. If you're home, you need to have somewhere sit very nice. Also, I can stay here maybe 2 hours, enjoy, beautiful, very cozy, comfortable place. And people not. I think that you can put flowers like tonka or like something, beautiful. And that's really very important. And then you enjoy there. And then you need a home. Something like that. It's, I tell you people, that's really tremendous difference. And then somewhere you can. And second is state of mind. We talk about state of mind. Third is actions, doing meaningful things, meaningful, useful, beneficial things. The fourth is have patience, tolerance, understanding. Also have appreciation, gratitude. All these things are like it's appreciation, tolerance, understanding is when you have many people, like surrounded by so many family or like other people, you have that. And then also you need to appreciate, like life is, like right now we need to have appreciating time, because why we need to appreciate time? Because we need to have the worry curse, and we focus worry. That means how to counterbalance the worry fear. If we appreciate something valuable, oh, it's beautiful, even a beautiful dinner, anything makes you feel good, it's called appreciation. That's really counterbalance of the negative experience. Therefore, we need that.
So many great yogis like Milarepa spent a lot of time alone in caves. And
Yeah.
so is there something that we can learn from them in this current situation, since we're at home a lot and it feels like might be in...
Because their mind is full. Their mind is full of positive. And then when your mind is full of positivity, you don't feel alone. Milarepa's living many years in Himalayan mountains. He just lived himself, no food, no shelter, just empty cave, few nettles eating. But he's like day and night, blissful state. Why is not that? His mind is full of the extraordinary thoughts, emotions. And his mind is, like pure, pristine, clear. And then when that situation, whether you're living alone, whether you live in people, have, like something extraordinary. And therefore, that's really, Milarepa is where you really learn, not right now, all the time, like Milarepa is a good example. Right now is what really important is, so how people can handle is, people have mind is clear, calm, pristine, or like have positive thoughts. These people can handle this situation. Really, a really, really good situation. And they always, we say, do practice meditation. Do practice meditation. The reason is we don't know face when a difficult time. When face difficult time, we need to ready. Therefore, we always do it. Therefore, people always say, please do meditation. It's it's very hard to do suddenly. No one perfect mind. It's very difficult. You already prepare, and then when you already prepare, then when you face difficult condition, then is you ready. Therefore, like and Milarepa, like they have their like mind is really like that. Is we have learning last from that.
Wonderful. Looks like 2 last questions, Rinpoche. There is a request to, when can we do guided Pristine Mind meditation practice together? That's something in the future.
Yeah, I think we are, I'm just next few weeks we can make schedule. I want to teach, this is very pristine mind. Especially, I'm most important, the pristine mind, 3 realizations called realization first, second, third. 3 realizations and a difficult situation. They are put together. How through pristine mind we can handle difficult situation, especially current this time. I want to do maybe next Saturday. I can do next Saturday. I can do, let's say, I can do next Saturday is I can teach, like pristine mind and how face difficult conditions, how put together, have 3 realizations. I want to teach that. Then after that, and then future you can have difficult situations, we can apply pristine mind. Okay, that means next Saturday maybe you can do that.
Wonderful, Rinpoche. And the last question here we have is, someone would like to know how are you spending your time right now at home? What kind of practices are you focused on, and what other types of things are you filling your time with?
I think 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks or like something like that. I'm just myself. No one's here. Countryside. Countryside. I see cows, and then I see horses, and I see sheep down there, and some trees. But I'm 2 weeks from there. I enjoy, here enjoy it because enjoy things, and also I do practice. I do lots of Vajrayana practice, mantra, and pristine mind or Dzogchen, reading Dzogchen texts, and Guru Rinpoche, Pamma Sambhava Hongchenba's teachings I read and relax. And also watching movies sometimes. That's enjoy also thing, and listen a little bit. I also enjoy listening some Tibetan songs sometimes. And also time to time I need to talk to people on the phone. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think that's it, yeah? Okay, thank you very much. I hope everyone's doing well. And then we can, also tomorrow I'm doing 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock tomorrow, same time. I'm doing the guided meditation mantra and how to practice that. And then also we can doing meditation together. And please join us and we can do practice together. Okay, thank you very much.